Have you ever wondered what it looks like when a medical center really truly prioritizes the care in healthcare? Well, today we're taking a look at the MacFoul Medical Center in ALGECIRAS, Spain. It's a place that says it blends cutting-edge medicine with a deeply human touch. So let's dive in and see what that actually means.
Right off the bat, they hit you with this bold, simple promise. Your health, our priority. Now, you hear that a lot in healthcare, right? But for MacFoul, this seems to be the foundation for their entire identity. So how do they actually plan to deliver on that?
Well, their so-called new approach really boils down to one critical idea: combining top-tier professional medical care with a genuinely human touch. The thinking here is that you just can't have one without the other. It's an incomplete picture.
And here's what that philosophy looks like when you walk through the door. It's not enough to have a qualified team. They've got to be friendly too. The facilities aren't just modern, the care inside them is safe, efficient, and compassionate, and they're making a direct promise to look after the whole person, your physical, mental, and emotional well-being.
You know, this commitment to treating the whole person is absolutely central to their core philosophy. They frame it as being about something much bigger, something more than just medicine. And here's their formula for it. It's like a three-part recipe. First, you take deep medical expertise. Then you add personalized care that's tailored to you as an individual. And finally, you wrap it all in a comprehensive, big-picture approach to health. And the things holding it all together: professionalism, ethics, and simple kindness.
So, it all comes together in this one core belief. Modern means they're up to date with the science. Human means they never forget there's a person behind the chart. And accessible? Well, that means making sure this high standard of care is actually available to people in the community.
Okay, so how do they put all this philosophy into practice? They've organized their services around 4 distinct pillars, with each one designed to support a different aspect of your well-being.
The first pillar is all about something really practical: medical certificates. We're talking about those official evaluations, both physical and psychological, that you need for things like a driver's license. Their whole goal here is to make what's usually a bureaucratic nightmare feel fast, professional, and totally hassle-free.
And yeah, they cover a lot of ground here. It's everything from transportation licenses, like for driving or boating, all the way to professional permits for things like firearms and private security. And they handle both the initial certifications and all the renewals, too.
Now, the second pillar is a pretty specialized one: aeronautical medicine. For pilots, cabin crew, and anyone working in aviation, these medical checks are absolutely critical, not just for flight safety, but for their entire careers.
So they offer the whole package. This covers everything from those really rigorous initial exams for students just starting out to the regular renewals that seasoned pros need, and it's all tailored to the incredibly strict rules of the aviation industry.
Okay, for their third pillar, we shift gears a bit into holistic medicine. This is where the focus moves away from just treating a specific symptom and toward creating overall wellness, and they do that by honing in on that powerful connection between our minds and our bodies.
This includes things like integrative therapies that can work right alongside conventional medicine, as well as complementary natural treatments. But no matter what, the focus is always on supporting your emotional and, your energetic balance, not just your physical symptoms. And finally, we have the fourth pillar: aesthetic medicine. The big emphasis here is on personalized and non-invasive procedures. So it's really not a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. It's all about creating custom plans for rejuvenation that really fit the individual.
At the end of the day, whether we're talking about facial treatments or body treatments, the core idea is exactly the same. Every single plan is designed to be non-invasive and is completely tailored to that specific patient's goals.
All right, so now that we've covered that really unique range of services, let's get into the practical stuff, the details you'd need if you are thinking about a visit.
First up, their hours. You can see they run a split schedule. They've got morning hours Monday through Friday, and then some convenient evening hours from 5 to 8 Monday through Thursday. The one thing to keep in mind is that they are closed on Friday afternoons. And here's all the key info to find them or get in touch. They're located right in the center of ALGECIRAS, and they're pretty active across a bunch of different channels, from the classic phone and email to all the main social media platforms.
And booking an appointment sounds pretty straightforward. You can either fill out the form on their website or just give them a call directly. And it seems like their team really tries to get back to you with a confirmation as quickly as possible.
This final quote really ties everything we've talked about together. It sums up their entire approach: healthcare that isn't just reliable and professional, but also warm and human. It's that combination again.
So, we'll leave you with this question to think about.
In a world where medicine is getting more and more complex, how much value do you place on that specific mix of modern, human, and accessible care? It really seems to be the central question the MacFoul Medical Center is trying to answer.